pimped up. Yeah. We're going.
Hey, NoCo. Are you marked safe from surviving another April Fool's Day full of corporate jokes? Because I am. Happy Monday and welcome to the LoCo Pulse, where each week we're keeping you up to date with the community news and business happenings around NoCo so that you've got your finger on the pulse of what's going on.
I'm Kurt Baer, the owner and founder of LoCo Think Tank and host of the LoCo Experience podcast.
And I'm Kelsey Harris, the owner of This Is NoCo and Discover NoCo magazine.
And together,
we're your hosts for the LoCo Pulse.
Let's get started with our first segment that is On the Move, supported by Miles Beyond Running and the Run Windsor Race Series. It's not too late to register for the NoCo Urban Ultra that we've been talking about. That's on April 12th. But the event that I really want to tease this week is the Weld Your Metal Running Festival, Kelsey.
Oh, what is that?
It's May 30th and 31st on a 146-acre private property near Eaton with big views of Longs Peak. Festival includes distances ranging from a 7K run walk.
Okay.
So fairly easy.
Yeah, I was like, that's not
one
bad.
loop all the way up to 100 miles, individuals, relays, and a 36-hour total mileage contest.
Wow.
So it's like you can rest when you want to, but how many miles can you run in 36 hours?
Is this going to become, is this the first one? How many times have we done this?
No, I think it's their third annual.
Okay.
And there's camping and glamping and sauna and cold plunge and food and drink and massage. And it's quite the engagement. I haven't done it yet.
No, that's, I was like, this is kind of like our own little Barkley Marathon. Do you know about that?
Yeah. It's like they hang out there. And,
yeah, I like this.
So check it out on their website at runwindsor.com.
Yeah, I think I could do a 7K run walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
A run walk. Yeah. You can do two of those.
Right? Yeah, we can make that work. So what else is moving in NoCo?
Well, moving into the former Aces motorcycle shop in South College is the BG Automotive. And I noticed Aces moved out back in like late February.
Okay.
And then I went by and now it's red and beautiful and it's a new BG Automotive, their 6th location.
Wow. Okay. Very
so
nice
shout out
moving
to
in.
LoCo Think Tank member Brian Gossel has been growing his business steadily and now has 6. So,
wow.
Great
okay.
job.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Moving
sure.
on up.
What's moving with you?
My moving in is not quite as fun. Tolls and fees are moving into I-25 this week and next week. We have all been using the express lanes for free since December of 2023. Honestly, for a while, I kind of just thought they built us an extra lane.
Right.
Like they were never going to toll. But they are starting. The tolls for the express lanes are starting on April 7th. And like, they're not super cheap.
No.
It's like up to $12 to get to Berthoud, so don't just take it without thinking about it and then pay the toll later.
I've been really surprised at how few people use the toll lanes already. Yes. Because I use them all the time.
Oh, yeah, we use them all the time right now. I don't know that we will once they're paid.
Right. I don't think I almost ever will. I hope they can pay for that thing. I wonder what happens if not enough people use it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but be careful. And then if you're going down south in between Mead and Berthoud, in the work zone, they just installed something like 5 speed cameras, and those start tolling. They're already tolling, actually. They started tolling last week.
And I read on Facebook, I think, that it's not just about the speed you are at the moment. It's like if you go from this point to this point too quickly, then you get a ticket.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, which makes sense with the 5. They can kind of track where you are at.
Maybe they can help pay for the highway with that.
That's so, but, so be on the lookout. Don't get a fine.
So what's next, Kelsey?
Next up is our community gathering segment sponsored by Ginger & Baker. As you know, if you've been following along, their first murder mystery event is coming up in May. That's like only a little over a month away because it's like May 19th. So you're going to want to get your tickets. You're going to want to be prepared ahead of time. So grab those tickets now. And this week, we are hosting we, as in Fort Collins, are hosting the 11th annual ACT Human Rights Film Festival at Laurie Student Center. That is open to everybody. I saw online that we are one of only a handful of places that host a human rights film festival in the nation. So that is a pretty cool NoCo staple. It is a bunch of films and conversations and community around human rights for 4 days. So that starts on Thursday, April 9th, and runs through the 12th. You can grab tickets for just individual films if you look them up, or you can get a full film festival ticket. If you can't go in person, only Colorado residents can get a virtual encore ticket to watch the films the next week, the 13th through the 19th.
Very cool.
So check that out.
Dig it.
Where are you gathering?
I'm repping the Rocky Mountain Rep Festival.
What is that?
It's a 3D printing expo.
Not at all what I thought that was going to be.
April 18 and 19 at the Peterson Toyota Center at the Ranch Events Complex.
Okay.
And it's free, and it's got 36,000 square feet dedicated to in-action 3D printers, technology, sales, hobbyists, file sharing. It's whatever you need.
Wow.
So go to rmrrf.com.
Okay.
Standing for Rocky Mountain Rep Festival for more information.
And you can just go in. I
And it's
definitely
anybody
thought this
from
was
novices to experts, so don't feel
rapping
intimidated
festival.
if you don't know about 3D printing already. Go check it out.
okay. Very nice. So definitely go out and print something.
Right?
Moving on into our music segment. We've always got to be up to date. And this one actually came this week from our TikTok comments. A local artist named Rody Aldrin, who honestly I had never heard of before, commented and said that he loved that we were highlighting local music and that he had just released a single called Dance Right Now, Dance RN.
Okay.
And so I checked it out because I love to dance. And it had me grooving. So I think it would be super cool if all of NoCo went and gave it a listen. He only has like 150 monthly listeners on Spotify right now. So he is just getting started, but it's definitely worth a listen. If you listen or you comment on his TikTok, tell him the LoCo Pulse sent you and let's get a community going.
Dig it. And that is Rody Aldrin.
Rody Aldrin.
Okay,
Yep.
Dance Right Now. I was thinking Dance RX.
Oh,
a
yes,
prescription for dancing.
prescription.
But anyway, that sounds
Maybe
like a
that can be
pretty
the follow-up.
Cool vibe, right? Next one. Well, I'm going to feature a Brothers Fountain. The
Love them.
lead-in music for the LoCo Experience podcast, LoCo Think Tank member. They're playing free show at Max Line Brewing on April 16 in trio format. And I got a CD at their Only Music release party, their movie premiere I mentioned a couple weeks ago, and I haven't had a CD in forever. I've got a CD changer with 300 of them in the garage, like just sitting there.
Yeah.
But my wife's car has a single disc CD changer.
Oh,
and so I
okay.
slid it in there, and I would say at least like half the 3/4 of the time now, we just play a Brothers Fountain when we're
Yeah,
driving around.
that's
Yeah.
what we've got.
So
I think
check
our
that
truck
out.
has a CD player too,
There you
so
go.
maybe.
Get yourself a copy.
Yeah, CDs are coming
You
back.
only need one if it's Brothers Fountain.
That's okay. And that's a free show.
April
Max Line.
16.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. We love Max Line too. So a great place to be.
So, Community Supporting Community is brought to us by Breeze Through Car Wash. Kelsey, what do you got on that segment today?
Yeah, this week we've got the Party for Partners Gala. So if you don't know Powered by Partners, they empower youth and community members to achieve to their full potential. So they do that with mentoring, education, prevention of negative choices and negative outcomes, and strategic partnerships within the community. So this is their yearly fundraising gala. It looks a little bit cheetah themed, so definitely get ready for the jungle and get ready to party. That is this Friday, April 10th at the Lincoln Center.
Very cool.
Who are you supporting
I'm
this
featuring
week?
Dementia Together. And that is a homegrown organization that, gosh, it's probably 10 to 12 years old now. But
Okay.
it's been just growing and making huge impact. And as you know, I don't know if you've had family impacted by dementia, but I think almost everybody has now.
Yeah.
And so their big annual fundraiser, Joy on the Journey, is April 9, the day before at Embassy Suites. Their founder, Cindy Luzinski, is inspiring. I need to get her on the Long Form podcast. And they really help both the families and the individuals navigate together with confidence, community, and joy. Kind of doing it together is the way it's at.
That's huge. I actually worked in dementia care units to put myself through college. It was my job, and so that actually means a whole lot. So getting Cindy on the long form, I would love to hear how she started that. So that's a great episode someday.
I'll reach out.
But we're going to look at our regional business spotlight. So what's going on in the business world? How can you connect and stay engaged with your other business owners? Kurt, what's coming up?
Well, the big thing I want to highlight is our Cultivating Culture and Inside Job event. That's on April 29th at the Ginger and Baker upstairs. And that's our third annual Next Level Leadership Forum. It's really focused on leadership teams, not just the owners. of
great.
the kind of middle market and approaching middle market size regional businesses. But really anybody with a team, whether you get a team of 5 or a team of 10 or a team of 2, culture is important. So Mark Weaver is leading that, but we'll have leadership labs, facilitated networking, and food and beverage from Ginger and Baker. So check that out on our website at locothinktank.com on the events page.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm excited to go and support LoCo Think Tank and learn as we grow. This is NoCo, because right now we are a team of 2, but our hope is to grow that team. And so really looking at what building that culture in as we go looks like. So even if you feel like you're on the small end of a team, this is a great place to see how culture impacts your team as you grow.
It's all about radically defining and radically reinforcing culture.
And I would argue that having a defined culture at the beginning is super important. So going and seeing how are we going to define our culture as a company.
Very good.
Worth it.
Thanks for being there, by the way.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So NoCo Eats is our final segment.
Yeah.
What are you eating this week?
This week, it's more like a NoCo drinks for me. But last week, I got to go to Love Shack Mocktails in Loveland for the first time. They are Northern Colorado's first sober bar.
Okay.
But that's not like a kava bar. It's totally separate.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of become this true third space in Loveland. They're open from 9 a.m. until like midnight. They've got coffee in the morning, mocktails at night. And I went and had a meeting there, and I am still thinking about the drink that I had. It was what they call a potion, which is supposed to have some sort of holistic healing nature to it. And it was called the Clarity. It was lavender, Earl Grey tea, cream, rosemary, simple syrup, and it was so good. I cannot wait to go back and try it again. So if you haven't been to Love Shack Mocktails, definitely.
What's that?
Check it out.
Traditional coffee drink that's with tea, Earl Grey, and
I
lavender.
don't know.
It's
now I want it.
It's London Fog.
Oh, I've never had one.
Yeah, that's like kind of like what you've got there, but it's a traditional Earl Grey and simple syrup, and oftentimes rosemary or lavender kind of thing too.
Okay, now I know what I'm going to order at
London
other places.
Fog. Try it sometime.
London Fog.
This week I'm highlighting one of the longest serving members at LoCo Think Tank in the eats of Chiba Hut.
Oh, I love Chiba Hut.
So starting with founder Scott Jennings was a member in the Wayback Machine, and current CEO is Mark Torres. You can check out my conversation with Mark, episode 139 on the LoCo experience. And the best way I can think to describe Chiba Hut is to tell a story, Kelsey.
Okay, I'm so excited.
So me and Scott went to Nick's Italian just a few weeks after it opened. So 12 years, 10 years ago now, something like that. And we're sit in the back, and we get the menu tour from the young lady, what's good here. And she comes to the Italian grinders section. So they had 3 Italian grinders.
Okay.
And so she goes through them a little bit, and I said, are the Italian grinders as good as Chiba Hut subs? And she's like, no, they're not as good as Chiba Hut subs.
At least she was honest.
I know. I appreciated her authenticity. And Scott just turned red underneath his little incognito Chiba Hut hat. So anyway, that story tells a lot. Get the 5-0 or maybe the White Widow at Chiba Hut. But you guys know about this. Go get you some.
Yeah, I was like, we've been eating Chiba Hut for years. If you don't know, I don't know where you've been, but definitely.
Tell them the LoCo Pulse sent you when you go in.
If you have been enjoying our segments and the LoCo Pulse, give us a follow wherever you get your podcasts, and really share us with your friends. We want all of Northern Colorado to be in the know and keep their finger on the pulse of what's going on. Yeah. So share with your friends, follow.
Love your community together.
Don't forget, we're here next week.
Do it.
So keep supporting local. We'll see you there.
All right. Cheers. Thanks, Kelsey.